Okay, so get this. We've got this seriously fascinating collection of stuff about gratitude and manifestation, and we are diving deep.
Deep dive time.
You ever get that feeling like those manifestation techniques, they're working, but maybe in slow motion?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
We're going to unpack why gratitude is the secret ingredient, especially in the world of Abraham Hicks.
Love it.
Vibrational frequencies, attracting abundance, even this thing called the Rampage of Appreciation.
Oh, it's powerful stuff. And what's really cool here is that Abraham Hicks teaches that gratitude, it's not just about saying thank you to be polite, right?
Right.
They're talking about it as this potent, high-frequency emotion, and that it actually aligns us with the things that we want to draw into our lives.
So it's like fine-tuning to the perfect radio station.
Yeah.
But instead of music, it's abundance we're attracting.
Yeah.
But hold on. Let's break down this whole vibrational frequency idea. I get it. It's huge with Abraham Hicks. But how does it actually play out in, like, our everyday lives?
Okay, so picture this. Each desire you have, it's like its own radio station broadcasting at a certain frequency, right?
Okay, I'm with you.
Gratitude is how you tune your dial to that specific station. The more you focus on what you appreciate, the stronger your signal gets. And then guess what? You receive those good vibes loud and clear. It's like you're dialing in directly to the energy of what you want.
So instead of obsessing over what's missing, we crank up the gratitude and basically become, what, like a magnet for all the good stuff?
Exactly. It's not about pretending challenges don't exist, though. It's about making a conscious choice to shift that perspective.
Right.
If we're stuck in negativity, it's like we're tuned into a station playing nothing but doom and gloom, traffic jams, the works.
The worst channel ever.
The worst, right. Gratitude is like changing the channel to something way more uplifting, something that makes you feel good.
Which brings us to the law of attraction, right?
Yeah.
Like attracts like... Seriously, I can always tell when I'm stuck in a low vibe because suddenly everything seems to go wrong. It's like the universe is mirroring back all that negative energy.
Oh, absolutely. We have more power than we think, you know?
We do.
When we choose gratitude, it's a conscious decision.
Yeah.
We're focusing on the positive, and then more of that flows into our experience. We're literally a magnet pulling in the experiences that match our dominant frequency, the vibe we're putting out there.
Okay, I'm about ready to ditch my to-do list and just carry around a gratitude journal instead. But you mentioned something earlier, a rampage of appreciation. That sounds way more exciting than just writing down what I'm thankful for. So what's the deal with that?
Oh, now we're talking. This is where it gets really fun.
Right.
So the rampage of appreciation, the way Abraham Hicks describes it, it's all about finding as many things as you can, big or small, to genuinely appreciate. And as you do that, you build this momentum of positive energy. It could be anything. You could appreciate this very moment, the air we're breathing, a stunning sunset, heck, even a good cup of coffee. The possibilities, they're endless.
Like a gratitude scavenger hunt.
Exactly.
So in fact, why don't we have mini rampage right here, right now? I'll start. I am so grateful for this conversation, seriously.
Yeah.
And for getting to learn from you. Your take on this is invaluable. What about you? What's got you feeling grateful at this very moment?
You know what? I'm truly grateful for the chance to just geek out about this stuff with you.
Me too.
And with everyone listening, it never ceases to amaze me how much a little dose of gratitude can totally shift our entire energy. And you know what else I'm grateful for?
What's that?
Even when life feels like pure chaos, there's always something to appreciate. There's always something that can spark that little bit of joy, you know?
It's so true. And, you know, it's funny because sometimes when we talk about all this manifestation stuff, raising our vibration, it's like we're supposed to ignore anything bad and pretend everything's perfect. But the stuff you sent, it also talks about using gratitude, like specifically when things are rough. So how does that work, like in the Abraham Hicks world?
Oh, that's where you see how powerful gratitude really is. Remember how we were talking about those vibrational frequencies?
Yeah.
When we're in a tough spot, it's easy to get totally caught up in all the negative emotions that come with that, right?
Oh, for sure.
But gratitude, even for something tiny, it helps us tune into a different channel.
Okay.
It lets us find some peace, even joy, in those moments when life throws those curveballs. You know what I mean?
So it's not about pretending the challenges aren't there. It's more about just, like, shifting our focus onto something else.
Exactly. Abraham Hicks talks a lot about how we can't attract abundance if we're totally consumed by lack. Gratitude is like this bridge between those two states of being. It's about acknowledging what's good, no matter how small, and trusting that more good stuff is on the way.
Okay, I get that. It makes sense. But I have to admit, there are times when it's so hard to just trust that the universe knows what it's doing, especially when everything feels chaotic.
Yeah.
Is there anything in Abraham Hicks' teachings that helps cultivate that trust,
Absolutely. They talk about allowing.
allowing?
Yeah, it's about recognizing that the universe, it's always working things out for us. Even when it seems like the opposite is happening, we have to kind of surrender to the process, let go of needing to control every little thing. You ever notice that in movies? Like when a character finally chills out and then suddenly everything starts working out perfectly.
It's true, yeah. Sometimes letting go is the best way to let good things flow in. But how do we actually do that? It's easy to say let go, but how do we quiet that inner control freak?
One practical thing Abraham Hicks recommends is something called segment intending. Have you heard of that one?
Tell me everything.
So basically, segment intending, it's about setting a positive intention, but like with gratitude woven in for different parts of your day. For example, you might wake up and be like, I'm grateful for that restful sleep, and I intend for my morning to be productive and joyful.
So, mini goals, but with a gratitude booster shot.
You got it. It's about consciously choosing where your energy goes and aligning it with what you want to experience, but all while being super grateful for what you've already got. And the more you do this, you start creating this like constant vibration of gratitude throughout your day.
I love that. Okay, there's just one more thing I got to ask about because it's been in the back of my mind this whole time. This whole idea of feeling gratitude in advance. Is that really a thing? Can we really be grateful for things before they actually happen?
This is where Abraham Hicks gets really interesting, like stretching how we understand how the universe works. Remember when we talked about tuning into the frequency of our desires?
Like we're setting our internal radio dial to our dream station? I like that.
Exactly. When we feel real, genuine gratitude for something, but we feel it as if it's already happened, it's like we align our energy with that outcome. We're sending this message to the universe saying, this is what I want to experience, and I'm grateful for it now.
So if someone's dreaming of their perfect job, they could start feeling grateful for that job now, even before they even get an interview.
Yes, and the key is it has to be real. We're not talking about forcing it or pretending. It's about connecting with the joy, the excitement, that gratitude as if it's already happening. Feeling the feeling now, not waiting for something outside of us to make us feel it.
Got it. So no pretending to win the lottery when I haven't even bought a ticket.
Exactly. It's about tapping into that feeling of what would it feel like if I already had this thing? That's what sends the strongest signal to the universe. It's like saying, I'm ready, bring it on.
This is seriously mind-blowing, but in a good way. We're talking about gratitude as a way to shift our energy, attract abundance, and even like lay the groundwork for our dream realities. It's like we're co-creating our experience, and gratitude is the key.
And you know what's amazing? It starts with a simple choice. Choosing to focus on what we appreciate, leaning into those good feelings, even when things are hard.
It's like we're not just waiting around for good things to show up to feel grateful. We're using gratitude to make those good things happen. It's like gratitude is the ultimate act of faith, isn't it? Trusting that the universe is looking out for us, even when we can't see the whole picture, all the pieces.
Oh, I love that. It really is about surrendering to something bigger than ourselves, right?
Right.
Knowing that we're supported, guided, loved. And when we approach life from that place of gratitude, wow, the possibilities just open up.
Yeah, get it.
Abraham Hicks calls it pre-paving, don't they? Like we're setting down the energy, the foundation for everything we want to come into being. Exactly. Shifting from like a lack mindset to an abundance mindset, from hoping to knowing. And gratitude, it's that bridge, that vibration that gets us there. It's like setting out this invitation that the universe can't resist.
Love that. So it's not just about like writing down our wishes in a journal. It's about really feeling that gratitude, owning it as if it's already ours. Feeling it now, not waiting for permission or some external thing to validate it.
That's the key. And the more we practice gratitude, the easier it becomes, more natural. Like we're tuning into that frequency, that high vibe, effortlessly. It's like working a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
This has been incredible. We've covered so much ground. I mean, we went from gratitude as a simple thank you to this powerhouse tool for like manifestation and even personal transformation.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? When you
And that's the beauty of it all, right?
Yeah.
It's accessible to everyone. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you believe, what your circumstances are. If our listeners take away just one thing from today, I hope it's this. Gratitude. It's not just a nice feeling. It's like a superpower.
Yes.
It's a way to bring more joy, more abundance, more fulfillment into our lives, starting right now.
couldn't said it better myself. So
Yeah.
get out there, embrace gratitude, and just watch how your life transforms.
And on that note, we'll catch you on the next deep dive. Until then, keep exploring, keep appreciating, and keep that gratitude flowing.